Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're going back to the Quality Upgrade House, where so far we've had 4 episodes and we've done the patio area, the 2 bedrooms in the lower floor, the middle floor which has the audio-visual room, and then the open plan living room, kitchen, dining room. And then we were going to head up to the attic in today's episode. But unfortunately what happened on my first playthrough is I lost the rest of the footage, so the upstairs or attic-y space, I lost the whole of the footage. So I've had to come back and redo the house up to that point. So what I've done is I've tried to recreate it as close as I can remember, but I did it completely from memory, so there are bound to be loads of variations. But like I said, I've tried to make it similar to what we had before, so we'll have a quick look at what I've actually got in here now. In fact, I think those chairs have got different cushions on to what we had originally. Yeah, we had like the flower pattern, I think, originally, I'm not sure. But anyway, I've tried to recreate it as close as possible. I think these frames there are different, but yeah, it's similar. So we'll have a quick wander around so you can see the slight variations that we've got, and then we'll go back and work on the attic again. So I'm expecting there to be 2 more episodes from what happened when I first did it. I love that lake view though, that's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? But yeah, my recording software seemed to have a little bit of a headache and it decided it didn't want to work, so we had to start again. So we're coming through the patio doors, look, so here is bedroom 1. Ta-da! So yeah, I've tried to make it as similar as we could for the first one, but I just thought I'd give you a quick look at what I've done the second time through. There'll only be minor variations, but I'm sure you can spot things. I did it all from memory, so it's quite interesting to see what the variations actually are when you try and recreate something from memory, because you're never ever going to get something exactly the same, even if you try really hard. So there's my fishy wishes. And we have the washing machine underneath the stairs. Then the second bedroom that we made down here. I think it's pretty close to what we had the first time. But it's really interesting to have to come back through it. It is a huge house actually, this one. I can see there being loads and loads of different variable ways to utilise this house when we recreate it for ourselves. This could be a really, really nice place to use as a base if you want to get loads and loads of the pets in, I think. The only downside to this one is it's not got a lot of like grass space outside. We've got this huge beautiful deck which is really nice, but the grassy area is quite small. So you've basically got your little cloakroom on this little landing space. And then this here leads out to the grass at the front of the house. Oh look, I didn't do the balcony, we'll have to do that while we're here. Yeah, it's such a nice little house this. Well, little, it's not little, it's big, it's huge. It's a lovely big house on the lake. Definitely think it's the hugest house in this expansion so far. I think we've got, what, 2 more jobs maybe left after this one? It might not account out, but I'm thinking there's 2 more jobs after this one. Yeah, I've missed the balcony. See, there's proof that it's a different house. So we'll just give this a quick clean and pop out the hanging chairs on here. Right, so we're going to put in the Egg brown panels on the deck bit of the balcony, and we've got some lights and some hanging chairs, I think, yeah, so the bulbs. We string these around the edge, so if we start here and go to the front and across the front and then back towards the building. Yeah, there we go, and then the pale blue ones, because that's what we put downstairs. And then we want 2 of these Kexel hanging chairs. Down, or rose gold, or cream. It's not too bright, is it? What shall we go for? Cedar could be nice. Similar sort of colour to the balustrade. Blue cushion, that's what we had downstairs, isn't it? And then maybe cream. Roselle, and what shall we do with the cover? Shall we go for something a bit different this time? What did we do last time? I don't remember. Let's go cream, maybe. Grey. Do you know, I kind of like the grey. Ooh, that stripy one's quite nice. Let's do that one. That's different. I'm sure that's different to what we did before. That's quite nice, actually. I like that. And then put one on the other side, if we can just rotate that around a little bit, Kitty. There we go. Lovely. Right, now, I think we've been everywhere, so what we should do now is head to the top floor, which is the final floor for the house. And this is a very interesting shape, this one, because we're kind of in the eaves, so you've got slopey roofs, and here at the beginning, look, you've got this like open plan sort of loungy living roomy area. And then you've got some interesting shaped rooms because of the roof structure. So you've got a nice sized room here, look. As long as you watch this sloping bit, look. But because it's got the windows in it, gives you quite a nice space there for a nice big sofa. And then we've got a huge bedroom there, and then a little like offshoot for a walk-in closet under the eaves. There's no window in that walk-in closet area. And we've got a little balcony here, and then we've got this really interesting shaped room here. It's kind of a little L shape under the eaves because you've got a slopey roof, and it's actually been set up as a little bathroom. So that's really, really interesting use of the space. So let's sell some of the stuff and give it a bit of a clean, and then I'll show you the shapes of all the rooms as we go through. But it's really, really interesting shape of the spaces, look, with all the slopey roofs, and it kind of looks like a bit of a strange L shape for the bathroom, but it utilises the space above the stairs, you see, to the maximum advantage. And even though you've got the slopey roof, there is still enough space to fit everything in. So it's a really, really interesting shaped building. And definitely 100% not a shape of room that I would have ever sort of put in personally. But it works really well with the space that we've got here. And then you can fit this little balcony looking underneath the eave shape. Very, very interesting use of space. And very pretty. And then of course, because the balcony is on the back of the house, you've got these beautiful views again out across the lake. And you can see the balcony patio area down below as well. Gorgeous house. Very, very clever use of space up in this eaves area. I really, really like it. Right, so for furniture up here, they want us to put in 2 of these Dolcezza Terrace armchairs. So to keep in with the stuff we've done lower down, we'll go for the cream and the blue, and then the pillows. You might go for the beige, I quite like that, or maybe you could even go for the light grey. I think the green and the yellow and stuff is just too much. So I think I'm going to go for the pale grey. And that kind of matches what we've done with the 2 sofas of the same sort of style down on the patio area down below us. So it all matches up quite nicely. And then they want a little table. Oops, I have to be stood on the balcony itself to get the table. So the table is the Ambrosia wooden terrace table. We're going to go with the coarse dark oak because we've been using that wood in a lot of places. Make sure it's in the right orientation there. Like it like that. So we need 2 wall lamps and a light switch. Okie dokie. Maybe I should have put the lamps up first before I put the furniture in, because it might be a little bit difficult to actually position myself to get them, to see if I can get them in exactly the same places. Right, so we'll go with the cream and the coarse dark oak as the colour scheme for our lights. And then we want to put the little bit of gold ornament on the light switch, and we'll put it next to the open side of the door. Yeah, that's nice. Lovely, so that's our little balcony done. Beautiful. Right, so this is going to be like a little lounge area. So we're using the grotesque brown wood panelling again on the floor. It's been one of the items that we've used pretty much everywhere in this house. It's very in keeping with the wooden cabin, chalet type feel of the entire build. Right, so we do all the doorways as well, just to make sure that everything's covered properly. And they want a big right corner sofa, and I think the location where the old one was removed from is pretty much the only place it makes sense to put it. So it's the magnet leather right corner sofa, so we have to pick a colour scheme here. I do kind of like the beige, to be honest. So I do quite like the cream, but I think maybe a bit more colour, maybe one of the browns. Ooh, not white. No, not the very dark. Grey. Not in this context, I think. I think it's either got to be cream or brown. I think the cream might be too pale. I think one of the browns, maybe the mid or the paler. Mid brown? Oh yeah, I like that. I think that's it. Right, so the mid brown one, I think, is going to be the best one. Oh, look at that. That looks like it's almost an exact perfect fit in this corner. Hey, did the developers tailor-make this room just for this particular sofa? I doubt it, but it does look exactly perfect, doesn't it, for that corner? So what we want to do is make sure it fits right exactly into the corner. So if I can find the exact corner so we've got no gaps against the walls, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Oh, there's a gap on that side. Ah, that side's perfect, look. But there's a little gap there, so we need to go back a little bit in this direction. See, I tried really, really hard to get that into the corner and it still didn't quite fit properly. Right, so line that up and go back a little bit there. Perfect. Right. Yay. Right, coffee table. So it's the Senate coffee table. So of course dark oak we've used a lot in this house, so let's keep with that theme. And then we wanted cream handles. Yeah, cream handles. So let's line that up with the end of the sofa right there. Ta-da! Beautiful. Some flowers in a watering can for a pop of colour. We put this right at the top of the stairs, so it's the first thing you see as you come up. And it's under the sloped roof as well. Ooh, that's where the aquarium goes, the Welland Freshwater Aquarium. So I think cedar? Now, do we want a darker contrast here? No, cool ash doesn't look right. So the darker colour, deep chestnut, and then the cream handles. Let's have a look what that looks like. Oh, I like that. That looks really nice. So if we pop that in this section here, because that looks like the obvious place to put it. And it's a nice, safe corner for the fish. And you've got good access to the tank to clean it and feed and stuff. And then you're right next to the sofa, so you can just sit and watch the fish as long as you like. That can be very relaxing, watching fish. A Decora wall lamp. So coarse dark oak, cream shades, and cream bits of metal fittings. Right, so how many do we want? 4. Can't put it on the slopey bit, so if we could put one there, and one here, and then one near the... Oh yeah, 2 in this like little section leading to the balcony. Yeah, I think that could be good. Add the little gold bit to the light, and let's put that here as you come to the top of the stairs. Right, what else do we need? A Mal bookcase. So I think maybe on the way to the balcony doors. So what colour options have we got? We've not got the coarse dark oak that we've been utilising, so we want something similar, just dark oak. And white contrasty bit. Let's see, what does that look like? It's a little bit darker because it's stained and stuff, but it's similar enough to the floor maybe. Let's have a look at what other options we've got. We could go with American elm or cedar. If we go with cedar, it matches the fish tank, doesn't it? Look, yeah, that matches the fish tank there. So we'll go with that, I think. We'll use the cedar, and we'll put that here on the way to the balcony. That looks like the obvious place to put that. And then a mirror. We can put that above the bookcase. So we went for cedar, didn't we? So I think... Well, there is a coarse dark oak. So we use cedar and coarse dark oak as the two woods on the mirror so that it matches everything else that we've got. We might need to move the lamp a little bit. Or we can move the mirror and the bookcase across a tiny bit. Oh yeah, maybe that way around so that there's more of the cedar on the frame as well. Move that just across that little bit so it all lines up nicely. Yeah, they're in line now, that's good. Right, some Zane small lanterns. Probably put these on top of this bookcase. Coarse dark oak and cream. Yeah, I think so. How many of these do we want? Make sure the door's to the front. Is it 2? Yeah, 2. And then Isma candles in a wicker container. So we've got lots of like rustic lights and lighting. So they're always available if you need them later. So if we put the opposite sides of the sofa, I think, just for more for decorative purposes than anything else. But in case the power goes out or you want to do some atmospheric lighting, then you've got lots of options available, haven't you? So now I've got a few photo frames, so I think the obvious place is on top of this bookcase. Oh, countryside look, see wildlife and stuff, photos, family and wildlife. Maybe it'd be better if that was on the desk rather than kicking them as you walk around. That might be better. Oh, that one needs to be moved, it's almost on the edge. If you had a cat, they'd then try and back that off because it's right on the edge. Oh no, that wouldn't be good, no. Okay, what we're missing? Oh, radiator plumbing. Right, so here? That looks like the obvious spot, doesn't it? I don't want it to be too close to the fish tank though. But to be honest, most fish tanks are heated, so as long as there's a decent enough gap, it shouldn't be a problem. Right, there we go. And of course it's also quite close to the sofas and things. Oh, some of these neon fish again. They quite like these neon fish. They are quite decorative though. I quite like the idea myself. I think this flat wall here is going to be the best place for the 3 fish. So we want 2 of the Amari. So let's make them different colours to what I think we used downstairs, shall we? And just to give it a little bit of difference. And then 1 of the Sawyer fish. What colour have we not used? Have we used green? No, I don't think we have. Let's try green. So make that little grouping of the fish here, and because it's near the fish tank, it's kind of cool as well. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy game!